Hello and welcome to today's episode of Hello Tribe Builder. My name is Julie Creffield. I am a social entrepreneur, community engagement specialist, life coach, business mentor, single mum, what else am I? Author, and lots of various other things. Plus size athlete, yes. And today we are joined by one of my lovely tribe builders, Rachel Allen. Hi Rachel, how you doing?
Hi, very well, thank you.
Good. So Rachel describes herself as a life coach, life and small business coach.
Life and small business coach.
There we go. You see, you can say it much better than me. And she's based in Norfolk, and she has just completed the first round of Tribe Builder, and she's decided to stay for the second round, which is brilliant. And in today's interview, it's going to be really informal, and we are just going to kind of find out why she decided to join Tribe Builder, how she's found the process, and just any kind of wisdom she wants to share with us. So tell me a little bit about your background and the kind of business that you're creating.
Right. I'm a small business owner. I've been for the last 15 years. And I've been getting a little itchy feet over the last couple of years, wanted to do something a bit different as well as my manufacturing business. So I'm training as a life coach, focusing on small business, as that's my area of expertise. Yeah, I've got the 15 years of running a hopefully quite successful business. And well, that's kind of me, really.
Yeah. And you're a mum?
Yeah, I've been a wife for 20 years and just gone, and I've got two beautiful children, nearly 12 and 9.
And you're a runner as well. That's how you've come across me, isn't it, through my running work?
That is the too fat to run. That's exactly me. I did feel too fat to run, so you hit my nail right on the head. And that is totally where I found you from.
Yeah, brilliant. Cool. So why did you join Tribe Builder?
Because I felt that I needed to market my business. So I don't know that I came at it from the same reason that what I actually got out of it.
Sure, yeah.
But I thought I need to build an online following so that people will know who I am, so that people have got somewhere to look if they think, oh, I'll see if Rachel Allen going to be my coach, I'll look her up. And so I was thinking, well, if I could build a tribe, then maybe these people would then use me as a coach and I could make loads of money. I will be totally open and upfront about that. Loads of money was where I was coming from. I've joined it. One of the things I was going to say was you sent out an email that said, if not now, when? And this has been such a big thing for me. I've been so scared about it. I'm training, I'm doing all right, I'm getting great feedback on my coaching, all of this. And I've never actually put my head up and said, I am a coach. And I was like, well, if I don't do it, when am I going to? You were offering a great deal for the pilot because it was your first time through. And I thought, you're exactly right. If I don't do it now, when the amount of money felt scary to me, I'm certainly never going to do it when it's a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to give it a try.
And had you ever worked with a coach before?
I have, yeah. I'd done it sort of as part of my small business. And I've had a lot of coaching as part of the training. You just coach each other, don't you? So there's been a lot of coaching in that side of things. But yeah, and I had a small business coach several years ago who actually coached me not into because he didn't make me do it, but the result of the coaching was actually I had a side hustle back in 2009 and I closed it because it wasn't floating my boat and I had babies and it was crazy to try and keep both going.
Yeah.
But I hadn't found a good coach after that. And I thought, you know what? If I can't find a good coach, I'll be a good coach.
There we go. Yeah.
So I thought I'm
very tweetable. You need to put that out on your Twitter. That's a really good soundbite.
But I have found, so when I was doing the Tribe Builder, I have found, sort of the coaching I've had from you as part of it has been really exciting and really interesting. It sort of inspired me to get on.
Yeah.
and to do things that I would never have dared to do.
Yeah. So the people watching this video won't know what Tribe Builder is, and so they can go along and have a look at the kind of the sales page. But how would you describe the 8-week program?
I wrote down what I was thinking about it, and the first thing I actually thought of was intense. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot there. And I think there's a lot there, but you need to look at it and find the bit that is for you. This is why I'm doing it again, is because there is so much to it that I've learned and implemented this bit, and I now feel I need the support to implement and learn this bit.
Yeah.
There is stuff on visibility. That was the big thing for me. Actually, I'm actually now going to be on YouTube talking about being a life coach. I'm sorry, that was not something I would have done 10 weeks ago. I've had conversations with my friends. It's like, what's all this coaching lark? And it's like, oh God, I've got to talk about it. If I don't do it, how am I ever going to make any money out of it?
Absolutely, yeah.
So there's this big bit about visibility, which is the big thing that I got from the Tribe Builder. There's an awesome community of women and men, sorry, going through the same things. And it's so exciting to watch their wins.
Yeah.
Now, I will say I did not get a financial win out of Tribe Builder.
Yeah.
I've got so much out of it. I don't have a problem with that. But there are women out there who've had financial wins and who you can see are on the cusp of amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Both hopefully financially for them, but also socially. I mean, looking at the stuff that they've done, I'm not going to give any spoilers away. I'll let them talk about their own things. I'm trying so hard not to say, oh, there's that. Do you know what? It's almost worth the money to watch those amazing women.
Yeah, yeah.
But trying to remind myself that, you know what, I am one of them.
Absolutely.
And I am as good as them and all of that stuff. Because I have the imposter syndrome that everybody else has.
And the money will come for you. If we're being really kind of open in this interview, part of the challenge that you've had is around your niche. How do you position yourself? And then absolutely. And I think we got closer towards the end in kind of identifying what that might be. And as you say, you're doing round 2 so that you can almost go back to the start again and start with that engagement piece, because while everyone else was out engaging, you were still working on what is it I'm actually doing. And I think that for me has been a real learning point for me, was to not expect everyone to be at the same point throughout the process, and to be okay with that.
But also you need to make sure that people are also comfortable with that, because I went in and the first thing you were talking about was how you engage with your tribe. I was like, but I don't have one. This is the point. I'm here, women, to get a tribe. Help. And I did have a couple of weeks of thinking, this isn't right. This isn't what I need. But I've learned a lot, and it's foundations that are going to be there for when I am at the right place. And then the bit that was for me came up. And
yeah, but it's interesting because you say I don't have a tribe, that's what I'm doing here. But isn't it interesting that your friends who are your existing tribe didn't know what you were doing?
Oh, absolutely.
And this is what we say, oh, I don't have a tribe. And we have this idea of what a tribe is. We think our tribe are our paying customers. That is only one aspect of it. And actually, before we have any paying customers, what we actually have is a heap of people that know, like, and trust us. They might not have bought from us yet, because they might not be our ideal customers, but they can definitely get excited. They can definitely get involved. They can definitely help find you those ideal paying customers. And I think that is why, maybe the first few weeks did feel a bit like chicken and egg. Like, this is so frustrating. I don't have a tribe. When actually you do. You just hadn't really seen them in that way.
But it was also, I learned that there are lots of different tribes. And I came into it thinking that we are looking at the tribe that I am going to be leading, and I was looking at you with your 2-factor run people and you live in a bigger life people and now you tribe builder people, all these people thinking, well, that's what I'm looking to get to this point where I've got all these people and it's not the only thing, because you're in lots of tribes.
Yeah.
You are at different levels maybe of leadership within those tribes.
Yeah.
But you've got to look at all your different tribes. As you said, your family, your friends. I've joined one of the mums business groups on Facebook. I don't lead that tribe, that's somebody else. But I am part of it and I can learn from it, and there's lots of different places to look, not just to market yourself.
Yeah.
And it was
to be of value, isn't it? It's to be of value and to be able to contribute to other people's tribes. That's just as valuable as leading your own. We can't all lead. If we all led, there'd be no followers. There'd be nobody to engage in the stuff that we're delivering. We'd all just be trying to sell to each other and kind of talking over one another. So yeah, I mean, I think it's been really interesting watching your journey. How would you describe me as a coach? I think you've alluded to it a little bit, but how would you describe me as a coach?
You're very forthright. You take no prisoners. I don't know. Yeah, I would possibly describe you as slightly more mentor than coach.
Yeah.
But within what we're doing, completely what I needed. And I've really enjoyed the work that we've done together.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I'm going on to do it is to keep that up and to continue that.
Yeah.
You know, you challenge us, and sometimes we'll listen to your ideas and thoughts, and at the moment, oh, that's a really good idea to go. I think, actually, but it will still trigger 1,000 other things, and you've got a lot of energy and a lot of support. You do feel very supported by you. Because when I came into this, I was very slightly in awe. You know, you're this 2 fat to run woman. You're leading all this tribe. I tell you what. One of the reasons that I joined up on this was.
Oh no! What are you going to say?
Book. You probably don't even remember it. It was at Christmas, or just after Christmas. You launched something. I think it was your. Oh, I've got it down there somewhere. I'm going to do it. It's that one.
Oh yeah.
And I think you were doing some promo, and you said first 5 people to reply get a free book.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, I've got a book through the thing. And it's like, oh, I've got one. So there you go. Handing out 5 free books. Got me on Tribe Builder.
Yeah, didn't know that. There we go. So good tribe building thing there is give free shit away.
Engage, because I felt very you made me feel important.
Yeah.
And I actually think that's a huge coaching skill, is that the person being coached needs to feel important. We don't feel important generally in life.
Yeah.
A lot of confidence is just.
I think you're really right, and there's a really important point there, because there are so many support mechanisms for women in business. There are a shit heap of online groups, Facebook groups. There are a shitload of coaches out there, but you have to find the level of support that you need. And some of the groups that I'm in, where I've got a coach, the coach probably doesn't even know who I am. And I'm getting no one-to-one support from them, and their content might be really, really good, but they don't give a shit whether I progress with the content, whether I implement it. You know, they're not going to care if I've got some kind of family drama going on. So, you know, I do care. I really do care about the people on my tribe, because I want to see success for them. I truly want to see success for them. And I think it will be interesting to see, you know, you were in the pilot, the group will get bigger, and there will be little kind of subgroups of people from each cohort. And it'll be interesting to see how we navigate that to make sure that people continue to feel like they're important, because that is quite important to me. For that,
and I think that is what made the pilot so special for me. I can't speak for the others. You'll have to ask them.
Yeah. And I will do. So what do you think is the kind of the core thing that you've learned about the concept of tribe building?
Oh, That's a hard one. Probably you've just got to get on with it, because the biggest learning thing I've taken away from this is visibility. You've got to put your head above the parapet and be prepared for people to shoot you down. But you know what? I've been supported by my husband, the friend that I told you about who said, oh, what's all this coaching stuff I'm seeing on Instagram now? So I was never on Instagram. Of course, she followed me as soon as I came on. It's like, what's all this? I had a father from school come up and said, how's your new side business going now then? I'm like, which one? What business going? Why is he asking me that?
Yeah.
You forget who's going to see you, and it's terrifying. I've not had anyone go, oh, for God's sake, what are you doing? Who are you to say that you're a coach?
Yeah, and that's our fear, isn't it? That's our, you know, our most central fear, is that people are going to shoot us down and tell us, who do you think you are, and question our credibility. You know, none of us want to have that questioned. But yeah, that visibility piece is a double-edged sword, and we have to learn to understand that, you know, our marketing and the way we show up online is going to attract and repel people, and it's okay to have people be repelled by you, and to not think that you're for them, and that's fine.
I was reading a book the other day, and she was saying you've got to look at like your first troll as a rite of passage.
Absolutely.
And rather than being worried about it and I will upset, go, yes, I'm important enough that someone has trolled me. You know what I mean? And it was a really interesting way of putting it. And I was thinking, well, you're never going to be everyone's cup of tea.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But you need to not worry about the people that you're not cup of tea for, and go and find. And this is the tribe bit. You've got to go and find the people for whom you are spot on the perfect cup of tea.
Yeah. Which is a great follow on to my final question, which is about kind of.
Almost think I knew about it.
Who do you think are the right people for the next round of Tribe Builder?
Oh, God, yes, you should have warned me about that. Who are the right people? I don't know.
Who would you like to see coming in? Who would you like to see? Because we've got 7, I think it is, 7 of you Tribe Builders remaining in the group for the next round. Who would you like to see in terms of what level they're at in their business, or personalities, or, you know, how they contribute to the group?
I honestly think if you run a small business, probably with some form of online part to it, although not necessarily needed, this is for you. And it doesn't matter where you are. I'd love to see some people that are already going places and see you take them like, whoa, and really go. Because what's been very exciting is seeing the people who've actually have set up really successful things, and you know, Breeder, I can't wait to see what she's going to do. So
yeah. Yeah.
And Boots Mama, I just can't wait to see all of that.
Yeah.
Apologies to everybody else. You're all awesome as well. I'm really excited to see them as well, because I know that some of the stuff that they're doing is so important, and it's going to be so awesome.
Yeah.
When they get to that point that it's working for them, it's so exciting to see it. So I'd love to see people at all different stages.
Yeah.
People don't need to be scared at what stage they're at, because literally, you know, I didn't have an Instagram, I didn't have Facebook, I didn't have a website. All of those will be in place before we start the next one.
Yeah.
But I'm not someone who's all the way down the line. I didn't have a tribe at all. I wouldn't even say I have one now.
Yeah.
But I've learned a shed load from this.
Yeah.
It's bigger than just tribes.
Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for giving your time this morning. And I also just want to say thank you for throwing yourself into the process. You know, even with your fears and your, you know, is this for me? And, you know, frustrations perhaps about kind of, you know, where we started and where we've got to. You've just shown up. You've shown up to the calls. Even when you're at work, you're still there listening in. You know, you've contributed to other people's ideas. You've taken on feedback really well. You've challenged me when things haven't worked. You've come back to me and said, I don't think that's a good fit. So you've been a really good member of a community. You've kind of really played a significant role in the tribe. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I'm keeping going, is that the community is great. It's lovely having those people around. I'm hoping we'll keep in touch with the ones who aren't going on.
Absolutely, because they're still part of your tribe.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. So for any of you watching this interview that are thinking, oh, I want to check out what this Tribe Builder stuff is all about, the next round of Tribe Builder starts on the 10th of June. And you can sign up now. There is an early bird price that is valid until the 31st of May. And you can find out more information at www.tribebuildernetwork.com. Okay, and feel free to drop me an email if you have any questions at juliecreffield.com. And Rachel, I will see you in the Tribe Builder group.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
All right, take care.
Cheers.
Stop recording.